Hey, hello, and how are you, everybody? Sports reporter Dom Tivis, 7 Sports Director Matt Bove here at Highmark Stadium, where the Buffalo Bills, if you watch the first half, turn the TV off, you think we're going to be talking about a loss, but Matt, the Buffalo Bills flip the script in the second half, come out with a 34-28 win in the regular season opener. It wasn't pretty, but ugly wins are better than pretty losses. I think I said that about 13 times last season.
Yeah.
We're in game one, and I'm already saying it.
Oh, my God. If you were a Bills fan and you were watching this game, the range of emotions probably between, like, the first half, I'm done with this team, they stink, the season's done, they're not going to be any good. Then they get the touchdown at the end, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I got to keep watching. Then they start the second half with a touchdown, and you're like, oh, I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're back.
It was never a doubt. It was never a doubt.
So, listen, it was not pretty, but I will say there were things that I liked. There was a lot that they need to clean up. I just think that you get a win. Just take a win. You run out of week one. You never have to think about this game again. There's some injuries we'll talk about, I'm sure, but I thought offensively they did a lot of good things. Defensively, there were a few bright spots. Did enough to get a win against a team who I think is going to be sneaky good this year. Because I think Kyler is really, really explosive and can make some pretty impressive plays.
I don't want to compare Kyler Murray to Josh Allen, but I had this thought throughout the game because obviously they're vastly different in a lot of different ways. But Kyler Murray's elusiveness, like his ability to extend those drives and get out of third down, like I almost imagined as like the Bills coaching staff is watching that. That must be how other teams feel when Josh Allen just burns you when you think you've got the offense bottled up and then he does something miraculous and the Bills extend the drive. Right, they're kind of getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, especially with Kyler in that first half. But then defensively, I think what helped flip the script in the second half was Greg Rousseau with a monster game tonight. 3 sacks from Groot, and we talked to him during the summer, at training camp, and I remember sitting down with Greg, and I told him, I asked him, I was like, you're a 3-year starter at this point going into year 4, like, what is the goal? What is your expectation? He goes, I'm not too focused on putting an exact goal, an exact expectation on myself, but he's like, I want to be a premier pass rusher. And then one of the most premier pass rushers that plays in the NFL today, Von Miller, called him one of the top 5 premier pass rushers. So kind of everything that Greg Rousseau has done this offseason to put out results that we saw today came into fruition in game 1.
What I was looking at my phone for, I was trying to see if I could find the exact article. When we were doing all of these conversations at training camp, who did I say was the best player on the field every practice?
Greg Rousseau.
Now thank you for proving me right. Like listen, when you actually get a win, you got to take advantage and be like, hey, I called this.
Yeah.
Greg Rousseau is on the verge of a breakout season for a lot of different reasons. He can beat you a lot of different ways. He can beat you with power. He can beat you with moves. He gets the game. And the thing that makes Greg Rousseau so good is that he also can kind of contain in the run game. Like he's very good at stopping the run. He's a very complete player at that size, at that speed, with that talent. If he stays healthy, he is a game changer on defense. I thought that he was their second best player today. Their first best player, of course, was Josh Allen. But Greg Rousseau flashed, so I give him some credit. We'll give Von Miller partial credit. He did get a sack. It was like a trip, but it was still a sack.
I mean, he touched, it goes on the stat sheet.
And guess what? He has already surpassed what he did last year.
Huge.
And we have only played one game. The defensive line was not good to start the game. In the second half, they picked it up, and they really were able to take over and make some big plays. I don't know if we're talking about a win today if we don't see the Greg Rousseau forced fumble sack where then the Bills go down and score a touchdown on it.
No, because you had to get Kyler Murray and this red-hot Cardinals offense off of the field, which the Bills failed to do in the first half. So then, I mean, I saw you tweet it, so I forget the exact, but after the first quarter, the time of possession was abysmal for the Bills.
20 minutes and 30 seconds for the Cardinals to like 9 minutes and 30 seconds for the Bills. It was bad. It was the worst case scenario for the Bills because the Cardinals were doing exactly what they needed to do. They were not letting the Bills on the field. They were taking a ton of time off the clock, and they were converting on all their third downs. It is the perfect storm, and the Bills could not stop them. That's why they had a lot of success, and that's why at one point in this game, the Bills were losing by 2 touchdowns. Things looked pretty bleak for a while.
Very bleak, very gloomy, almost like the skies overcast right now. Offensively, I mean, but that also goes into the same point, was like, how do you win ball games when you're down like that? You got to get Josh Allen on the field. So that's a whole difference, too, is you now got the offense back on the field more in the second half. Getting the double dip there to lead into halftime, coming out of halftime was huge. Defensively, too, I also just want to give some flowers. Cam Lewis had a really good game today. Stepping up when Taron Johnson goes down with that injury. Cam came in, made a couple nice plays, a couple big third down stops, aiding in the run and the pass. So 39 looked good out there. A lot of guys stepping up, and that's, again, it's what this team preaches, Matt. It's the next man up mentality, and Cam Lewis showed up today.
Yeah, I think there was a third down. It was like 3rd and 4, and they tried to get to the edge, and Cam Lewis read the play perfectly, and he made a stop there. That kind of forced them to kick a field goal, because I think if they would have gotten a yard or two, they would have went for it. Instead, it kept the Bills the lead. I think that was when it was like 24-17. It made it 24-20. So he had a nice play there. Taron Johnson injury is definitely one to watch. If it is something that is long-term, and we don't exactly know what it is right now, that would be a massive blow, because I think he is the best player besides Greg Rousseau probably on the defense right now. Also got to give a shout out to Jamarcus Ingram, because he makes a really big play at the end of the game. That was good coverage. That's a play that is kind of a 50-50 ball, but good coverage, not taking the penalty. Like, that is a huge moment for him. And another player we talked about ascending during training camp, getting thrown into this and making a moment.
Yeah, well, as we know, Matt, 50-50 balls when the Buffalo Bills are playing the Arizona Cardinals do not always go in the Bills' favor. So Jamarcus made sure we didn't have to relive Hail Murray once again here in Orchard Park. So, yeah, Jamarcus Ingram stood out today. Cam Lewis stood out. Greg Rousseau. And offensively, too, I go back to that side of the ball. Obviously, Josh Allen, he's the focal point. He shines the most. But every new wide receiver got a reception today, right? So the everybody eats mentality that we've been talking about the last 3-4 months, all the way into this offseason, kind of also came into fruition today, and you saw the ball kind of get spread amongst the field. And I think it made the Arizona defense, gave them challenges. It's like, all right, we don't have this wide receiver one. We don't have the stuff on Diggs that we can just lock down and then force Josh Allen to get creative. No, he just has a bunch of dudes out there that he can kind of just throw the ball around to and trust. And in game one, I think that's a good sign to see.
It's a good sign to see, and I liked a lot from the offense today. I will say they were going against a really questionable defense, so they should have had success in this game, and they did. And to their credit, they had 3 points with 2 minutes left in the first half. Then they managed to score 31 in the final 32 minutes, so they certainly turned it on. They left some points out there. I like the, everybody eats mindset. I think when you play against good teams, you still need a dude. And the guy who I thought was going to be the dude for the Bills' offense this year was Dalton Kincaid, and he just had 1 catch today for 11 yards. So I think there's a ton more room for this offense to have sustained success if you use a guy like him. Another guy we didn't see on the field a ton was Curtis Samuel, which is interesting because I thought those were going to be the guys we see a lot. But I also think this could be a week-to-week game plan where today this was kind of the guys who were going to eat. And then next week, maybe it's a Dalton Kincaid and a Curtis Samuel and an MVS game.
And we're also like James Cook didn't have a bad day either, too.
No, he was fine.
James Cook had a fine day. That's a good word to describe it. So, that also mixes into the game plan as well there, too. Matt, is there any other big looming things from this game you want to dive into?
We got to talk about Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman made a really nice contested catch down the sideline at a crucial point in the game. It was 2nd down. Josh Allen throws a 50-50 ball up. The thing about Keon all summer has been, can he separate? Well, he didn't on that play, but if you can make the catch, it really doesn't matter if you can make the contested catch. So I give him credit there. I thought he had a good debut. Listen, there are a lot of Bills fans in the fear bunker because of what Xavier Worthy did for the Chiefs the other night. He had 2 touchdowns. It's not fair to compare them, but
not at all.
But people will. And I think the fact that Keon had a really strong debut will kind of put some people at ease a little bit and go, you know what, we like our guy too. He led the Bills in targets at wide receiver today. It was only 5, but it was the most of anybody else. So I think Josh is trusting him too.
Which is, if you're looking to develop the chemistry with a rookie, I almost said
Wookie with a Wookie wide receiver.
With a rookie wide receiver, knowing in a pressure situation on the ball that he catches that 50-50 ball, right? Like, to trust your rookie to go up and, hey, listen, whether you like it or not, you got to go make me a play. And Keon makes it. Huge stepping stone in game 1 so far. So the Buffalo Bills pick up a 34-28 win over the Arizona Cardinals. A short week, Matt Bove. We are on a jet Wednesday to head down to Miami, the land of Pitbull 305, Cuban sandwiches.
None of those are the things that I think about when I think about Miami.
I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't gone down to Fort Lauderdale, so far the south I've ever been in Florida. So, we'll be down there getting ready for now a short week, an AFC East divisional matchup between the Bills and Dolphins. So, we'll look forward to seeing you guys
They had a squeak out a win, too. Like, they were down 17 to 3 to the Jags, and the Jags had the ball deep in Miami territory with 2 minutes left in the third quarter and somehow threw away the game. So to Miami's credit, they also erased a 14-point deficit in their game, did enough to get a win. I think that they're a good team. I think that they're a dangerous team. It's weird because they're the exact opposite, at least offensively, of what Kyler Murray is. Kyler Murray is, don't let him get out of the pocket. He can create. He can do anything.
Right.
Tua is let me get the ball out of my hand as
Yeah.
fast as possible to a playmaker. So a different type of test, but one that I think the Bills, have had success against. So we'll see how they do. So the Bills, they start the season with a win. A lot of reasons to be concerned, but more reasons, I think, to be optimistic. Maybe that's just glass half full. We shall see. That's Dom Tibbetts. I'm Matt Beauvais. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Ugly wins are better than pretty losses.
What he said.